Hello citizens of Tokusatsu Central, I am Jared Rand, and today I'm going to be reviewing an item that can barely fit in my camera frame. Yes, of course, I'm going to be reviewing the DX Kamen Rider build driver, and full bottle holder set. Now, yes, of course, a new rider show, new gimmicks, all that kind of stuff. Yes, I've got Hawk Gatling, but I do not have Gorillamon, so you're going to have to wait on the Gorillamon set, but I do have one of my other sets or something pre-ordered. I've got the Trans Steam Gun pre-ordered. So I'm not going to be reviewing many of the weapons in the series because they don't come with full bottles, only one of them, and that one I can just, completely take off my list because I don't need a Harinezumi full bottle. So, yeah, let's just get rid of this atrocious camera view and get straight down to the actual driver. So here we have all the items included in the set. The Rabbit full bottle, Tank full bottle, and Sojiki full bottle. The build driver itself, and the holder, which we'll get to later. I think so far this is a pretty decent look for a rider belt, but it only gets better once we get closer at the full bottles. First up, here's the Rabbit full bottle, sort of done in a red tint with RT up at the top. Of course, liquid on the inside. You can hear it shaking around in there. It's part of the main gimmick. Pretty nice mechanical detailing all around the actual toy. Of course, barcode for those in Japan, or not a barcode, some sort of ARL. I don't know, man. I don't speak English. And there's the track on the back, fairly similar to the drive shift cars. And then a little cap up at the top with the RT for Rabbit Tank. So, next up is its partner, the Tank full bottle. Of course, done in a blue coloring. Of course, with the tank up front. Didn't actually, you know what? I did not get onto the detail of this dude. Friggin' rabbit on the front. Yeah, pretty random, but what I find awesome about this one, there's a carrot up there. A little cute-ass carrot. I find detail like that just friggin' amazing. So, here is our tank full bottle. Just gonna get right back in focus there. Of course, tank right there, and then a forced perspective shot of the little barrel up there. I don't know what it's called, man. I'm not a tank physicist. Sort of a bullet-esque, very rough, heavy design to it. These black parts will remain the same for whatever full bottle it is. And of course, up top, the same RT logo for Rabbit Tank. And then, of course, the Sojiki full bottle, which is included in the full bottle holder. So, to me, I thought this was actually a shower curtain. So, or a shower head. But it's a vacuum cleaner. Sort of a greenish look to it. And then up top, the logo has an L and an S, which I think we all know is a lion Sojiki. So there's going to be a lion full bottle coming up later. Let's take a look at the belt. Here we have the item itself, the build driver. Of course, cast in a black and red silverish plastic. This thing is covered in different types of mechanical detailing. As you see, of course, sort of different wheels and gears all along the inside of this toy with the obvious build logo right there. The central spin gimmick with a fairly nice red painted handle, of course. When you spin it, the gears and the front central piece will move. And then, of course, we have the area where the full bottles will be inserted, right here and here. And then some red stripes along here and over here. A little handle for gripping onto the actual thing. A lot more silver all along this guy. On the top, there isn't much except for this, which is going to be used for later down the line super combinations, I guess. I don't know. That part of build hasn't happened yet. And then, of course, the full bottle holder. It's okay. It looks pretty cool. Of course, the yellow detailing on the belt straps, which I may add, this part right here, exactly the same as the Ghost Driver. And then the detailing is the exact same as the Ghost Driver and Sengoku Driver, and the back plate is literally the Ghost Driver back plate. I could care less about that stuff, but it just kind of feels cheap. But the full bottle holder is actually fairly well detailed all throughout that thing. Some pretty nice detailing, wiring, stuff like that on the back. Not really much, just some handlebars and shit. So we might as well get on to the toys electronics. On and off switch on the back, 3 AAA batteries, which I don't think would be that important to you guys. And yes, of course, I did get my color down correctly for this shit. So we're gonna be going in like fully head on. So how it works in the show is you can make any combo you want, just as long as there's an inorganic on this side and a inorganic on this side and an organic on this side. Of course, with the belt, it doesn't matter, but you know. And in the show, best matches are basically shit like O's, where you can sort of mix and match whichever form you want. So, of course, let's do Rabbit Tank, his first form. Heard it yelled, "Rabbit!" Standby noise, and when you're ready, just crank the lever. So there you have the henshin noise. If you couldn't see, I'll just turn off the toy. When you spin it, of course, there's the gears moving down there as well, but if you look into the full bottles, then you'll see the juice cranking up and down in both of them, which I find an amazing choice for detail in this toy. And of course I need to check this out. But of course, after the henshin noise, you can get his finishing attack, the Voltec finish. Or can you? Okay, wait. So let's do the Voltec finish. It yelled Voltec finish. As well, I'm going to just give you a quick little up-close look at this central spinny thingy. Some pretty nice gear detail. And I just recently noticed that this entire silver piece is a gear. And as well, there's a clear plastic, or a clear bulb that protects the chrome on the inside, because chrome get scratched up and smudged very easily. So they decided to protect it, of course. Now, there are these things called trial forms in build, where they aren't full or best matches, but instead are just used for different attacks. So, let's use Sojiki. Because the Lion full bottle isn't out yet. So that's the noise you'll get for the trial forms if you put a organic on both sides, an inorganic on either side, or just have a singular full bottle in there. And then after this, you'll get the Voltec attack instead of finish. And if you want to see how the full bottle holder holds these full bottles, as their names, of course, imply in every way, it holds them actually pretty well, all in there. If I tried throwing them, getting them out of there, it's a pretty tough, way to try and get it out. The only way that you can actually get it out is just by pushing on it. So it's fairly hard to actually get them to come out of there. So, I mean, if you're doing backflips and shit with this on, it might not be enough force to actually, get it done with. So let's just get right into my final thoughts. So overall, the Kamen Rider Build DX Build Driver and Full Bottle Holder Special Set is a really great way to start off the line. A fairly decent feeling gimmick that you have that sort of brings it back to the old days of Kamen Rider, back when you still have the exact same finishing attack for each form, but of course in O's, at least for each form there was a new finisher. As you hear my cat scratching on the door. I still would like to have seen a new finisher for every final attack. But one quick thing that I need to break to you guys, every single finisher is every single Voltec finish is the same, and every single Voltec attack is the same. So, I'm sorry, but at least we have something similar to the old days of when Kamen Rider was doing its gimmicks. Bringing it back to the olden days, Kamen Rider Build is actually sort of bringing Kamen Rider to its old, darker roots. So, it's darker and brighter in a way. So, I would definitely recommend this set over the just simple Build Driver set. Because it does offer a little bit more in terms of playability. And the best match noises will get much, much better as the line goes on, with Hawk Gatling already sounding friggin' fantastic. So, thank you guys for watching. Like if you enjoyed the video that much, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment if you want to ask any questions about the actual toy. You can check out my Instagram, ran.jared. You can also check out my Blu-ray channel, Jared the Collector New. And of course, check out tokutime.com, where I post original content and content you've probably seen on this channel already. So, yeah. I will see my fellow citizens of Tokusatsu Central next time when I review the full bottle set, or the DX full bottle Hawk Gatling set. I don't get the names.